Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy StriderTCG. I am back here to show off a TopKu deck profile here that I made. Here to give you my thoughts and opinions here on the deck. Show off leader, battle cards, extra cards, even some cards I decided to use as a side deck here as well. We're gonna dive into it. We're not even gonna waste any time. Hopefully, gonna have some fun with it. So let's look into the leader and everything else. So the leader flips side out. When you attack, draw one. When your life is for 3 or less, you're gonna draw one, flip it over. That's right off the bat, pretty cool. When it attacks, draw one. Active main. You're gonna discard. You're gonna use one energy, discard one card for your hand. You play something. It's a 20k power or less with tournament of power. Special trait from your hand, so you get to play a card. So right off the bat, this deck builds up a board presence. It builds up an army going. Sometimes some of my friends will be like, "Hey, you're going wide." Yeah, building up a big board presence means that you have more strikes on the board, and that's actually very, very strong. However, there are cards obviously in the game that can just blow up the entire board. Putting cards that's 20k. Usually, cards in this game that's 20k, they're usually a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Even sometimes even a 5-drop here at that. So, those are cards you can actually just blow up here with just one card here. So, or with just one card here in the game that the SCR Gohan can really destroy everything on the board. But still, this leader is actually pretty good because it puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. And a lot of people are playing it. This is meta right now. People call this tier 0. I personally don't play it. I do play the Dragon Ball Super card game online. I do not play this deck profile whatsoever. I don't play it. I don't even have all the cards I need in order to play the deck. I don't even really have all that. But yeah, overall, this leader, it's not bad. It's a very good leader. There are good cards in this deck here. So let's dive right into it. Let's not waste any time here. So we have our 4-drop Piccolo. Just draw one. You play it, draw one. You already know what it is. 5-drop here. It's a 5k combo power here too. I wish it was 10. I think they'll be a lot better. I would definitely put these in the deck. But since it's a draw card and it's Piccolo, not too bad at all. You can take advantage of that. Then we have Basil. This is a searcher. You're looking at the top 5. Just reveal one of your non-Basil cards. At least it has to be 4 or less with tournament power and a special trait added to your hand. Put the remaining. You're gonna place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order, any random order. Okay. So we got Master Roshi. This is a old card. This is a Self-Awakener. Is still a staple for red. Has a 10k combo power here to it, which is good. You're not going to swing with these cards whatsoever, so I highly recommend you do not do that. Active main, you're going to take one card from your life to your hand during your turn. The next time you use an extra card from your hand, you're going to reduce the cost of it here with this card. So that's actually really, really good. It really helps out for when your extra cards. We do have glimpse of a hidden arrogance. This card is a 2-drop active battle, so it's your turn in there, so that's very, very good. You get to choose one of your leaders or your battle cards, get a 25k power here to it for the battle, and then if the battle card goes over 30 or more, you get to add a card that's a 4 less from your drop to your hand. So that's actually really, really good, allowing you to recycle. And yes, this is from BT2, so the Blazing Auras set, you're able to do that. Now notice, guys, with this card, I should play this at 4 instead of 3. I should play this at 4 instead of 3. In my side deck, you notice that I'm playing with a Goku. This Son Goku here, Saiyan of Universe 7. When you play it, you're choosing to give one of your opponent's cards a minus 15k power for the turn. Then it says auto. When a card is KO'd by a battle card in battle, you're going to deal 1 damage to your opponent. So it burns. So this right here allows you to be searched. That card can be searched from a glimpse of hidden arrogance, so you can definitely make some stuff around that card for sure. I'll put it for a sideboard. I'm playing only one of these here in the deck. I would say you could probably play more. You could definitely play more of these in the deck. This is something, actually, you can make a completely different deck profile just based off of this card and this card alone, you can make a completely different one. I think this one's a universe. This one's also a universe of 7 that you can actually search as well. So this is a promo card. I thought this card was really, really neat. Could put some pressure onto board right here. This card right here can be taken advantage of by Kefla, if you notice in their deck. So instead of you paying 20, you got 40k. You got a 40k single strike on the board with this card right here. So this can really, really be taken advantage of by Kefla. So let's go ahead and look at the other staples here. So this is a staple here for the deck, 4-drop staple. If your leader's awakened, you get a 5k combo, a 5k power here to it, so making it 25 as long as it's awakened. Then when you play it, draw 1, then you get to play 1 battle card, 3 or less, and it has to be a turn of power in a special trait from your hand. So 3 or less, we have plenty of those. We got plenty of those. You have Gohan here. This is a Gohan that you have to play in your deck. This one's really, really mandatory to play for this per deck here. Permanent. If your leader is awakened, this card gets a 5k power here to it. Add to 1 card from your life to your hand. You're going to choose one of your opponent's battle cards and gets a minus 5k power for the turn. Nice right here. So this is all the chili sauce right here that's going inside that burrito. This is definitely it. This is really, you can bring that out with Kefla. Another card you can bring out with Kefla is Ribian. It's a double strike. You want to do it, and I say play this at least at 4 because it's a 10k combo power here to it. Kefla was 10 as well. Gohan was 5, unfortunately, but yeah, this is another card, another target from Kefla that you use to take advantage of. Another target is this card as well, is Khalifa. It has critical on play. You take a card from your life if needed to be, helping you self-awaken. Looks pretty cool. I think this works out here as well. Tier 2, another target here for it. And another target we have Cato Pestla, and on play, when attacking, when KO, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets a minus 5k per turn. So actually it gives it technically a 10k. So you play it minus 5, you attack with it another minus 5, so making it 10, so not too bad. And it's a 10k combo power here to it, so it is good for the archetype here. That's actually not too bad at all. But yeah, those are some of the targets that you got. So if you notice that this deck has a lot of DP reduction or attack points reduction here to it, it's a lot of that exists here within this deck. And also there's a lot of self-awakeners. You may not even want to self-awaken with certain cards. You may not even want to do that. But it does help out. They do help out a lot though. We have also some old cards where we have our super combo, pretty much old super combo Kaba here for this one. Not too bad, pretty cool. Then we have Hit. This, I mean, again, another self-awakener. You're gonna add a card from your life to your hand. You're gonna choose one of your opponent's battle cards to get the minus 5k power for the turn. So that's actually really, really good here as well. And you get to then choose up to one of your opponents. Yeah, you get to choose it. So that card is really, really good. You're playing it at 4, again, self-awakener, so you can take advantage of it. Did talk about Master Roshi here, and we haven't talked about Android 17, one of the newest cards here. You're playing this at 3. This one right here, it's not really, it's not bad. 25k power here to it, so pretty good. Then if it's awakened, get a 5k power to it. Then if your leader is awakened, this card can't be KO'd by the skills of your opponent's battle card. So that's actually really, really good. It can't be KO'd by the skills of your opponent's battle cards. Wow. So that's actually, as long as it's awakened, man, that's really, really good. So it can't be popped. I mean, you could still put it in rest mode and still attack it and kill it, but at the same time, this is right here is really, really good. It's hard to kill. It's a cockroach here. It's sticking to the board like a parasite. However, it's a good card. It's a good card to have on the board. This card is to help out with building up board presence for your deck, for this deck, and it's really, really good to play with this leader. We playing also another Gohan, Sun Gohan Adolescence here. Choose all your opponent's battle getters, give it a minus 10k power here for the turn. So DP reduction, real good stuff here. Everything gets a minus 10k here to it when it's played. So playing that at 2, just playing it at 2. Then we have Krillin. This is another good one. This Krillin is underrated, man. In my opinion, it definitely helps out for this deck here as well. You swing in something, gets a minus 25k to turn, so that's really, really good. 25k here when you swing with it, and then you got more cards on the board. You got Gohan, you got a lot of other stuff here can help out. And then we have Beerus here. This is the 5-drop Beerus from the first set from the Awakening Pulse. It has critical on it. That's really good. 35k power here to it. You just discard one of your cards in your hand. You're going to choose all your opponent's battle cards with 25 power or less, and you get the KO. Ooh, this right here is a board white, so you're paying that at 2. No more than 2. That's just me. No more than 2. Then I think we talked about that one already. And then we have Son Goku. We play this at 2. Some people play more. Self-Awakener. You play it, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets a 20k. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 20k power or less, it KOs it. So it just gets to KO something on the board. Real good stuff. And that's pretty much about it here with this deck profile. It's not a whole lot here to it. This deck is pretty simple. You do not need no more than, I would say, 53, probably no more than 55 cards in this deck. You do not need to play 60 cards in this deck. Not necessarily. You can play it at 50, just flat, just how it is, and you're probably going to win the game within maybe 6, maybe 7 turns, maybe here, maybe a little bit less than that, possibly if you're good. But overall, it's not bad at all. It's pretty cool to play with. A lot of people are playing this deck because they want to win. There is some alternate versions of this deck here. Again, you can do a lot with this. I want to say this 4-drop Goku. You can search for it for sure because it is a Universe 7, and they do have cards that allow you to search for Universe 7s. And this card as well as Universe 7, and allow your leader allowing you to play this card, which is crazy. Which is crazy in itself here. Oh man, that's just really, really good. You're playing it, and then it gets a 40k power here to it as well. Oh man, I mean 20k, another additional 20k here to it, making it 40. That's really just devastating here. It's atrocities here to your opponent here. Plus this Kefla here, help building up a board presence here. You just imagine it, guys. You're playing with Goku. You use Goku's effect. You brought this out here on the field. This Son Gohan out in the field. You have Kefla, played maybe that same turn, whatever. Drew 1. Now you're playing something that's 3 or less, a tournament of power. From there, you could play. What, you're going to play Gohan here at that. Play another Gohan, which is just crazy in itself. Gohan can be played. Another additional Gohan. Man, that's just taking a card here from your life. It's just amazing. I think what would probably make this deck probably broken is when you can rejuvenate your life. When it gets to a point where you can rejuvenate your life here with this deck, it's going to be pretty much overall broken. Don't get me wrong. I think the way the deck plays right now, it could be a little, I don't want to say it's a little unfair. I'm not saying that you can't win against it. I think it's definitely unfair to play against it a little bit because of the fact that you can build up a board presence. But then there are other decks that can do the same thing. It's just that this deck has that board removal to it. Unlike Yellow. Yellow, in my opinion, Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World is not as popular as it is in Masters, because it doesn't have all the benefits of you switching things to rest mode and then you're popping things while it's in rest mode. That would have been great, but instead they removed that here. They didn't want to make it as great as it was here within Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters, because people probably wouldn't like playing against it. They'll probably say it is OP. But right now, red is looking pretty hot and spicy. A lot of crushed red pepper just throwed all on that pizza, man. I'm telling you, crushed red pepper throwed all on that pizza. That Chicago style, that deep dish style pizza. Oh, man, that Detroit style pizza all over it, man. It's just looking nasty. It's looking good. Good, nasty, delicious. And this is a deck profile you guys need to play or go ahead and tweak on one of your own. But anyway, guys, this is my video here on this topic. comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.